I'm Dr. Sri, I'm a board-certified family medicine and sports medicine doctor, and in this video I'm going to discuss whether exercise can cause death due to heart attack or not. Okay, without further ado, let's get started. So exercise is an incredibly important part of staying healthy, and it comes with rewards that far outweigh any potential risk. Sure, minor side effects such as injuries can sometimes occur, but this is where I come in as a sports medicine doctor. My job is to help patients recover quickly so that they can keep moving forward. On rare occasions though, there has been reports of sudden cardiac death occurring during or after exercise. So although the exact reasoning of why a sudden cardiac death happens during exercise is still unknown, there are several theories that could explain why this might happen. So let us say someone has already clogged arteries. Their heart may not be able to get enough oxygen when it's exerting itself during exercise. So basically what happens here is that, so when the heart does not get enough oxygen, that part of the heart starts to die. And then when the heart dies, so let's say the heart is pumping like this, right? And suddenly if one part of the heart dies, actually that one part of the heart should not work properly, right? But sometimes it can trigger a whole electrical abnormality in the heart that causes what we call as a ventricular fibrillation. So basically the heart is like, instead of pumping like that, it's pumping like this. So when it's pumping like this, then the heart is not pumping blood forward, and the patient like loses consciousness. That's what we call as a sudden cardiac death. But the good thing here is that a timely CPR, a bystander, let's say a bystander is standing and just looking at a person just like exercising, suddenly grabs his chest and then falls down. That bystander can save that patient by providing a timely CPR and by calling 911 and giving a timely shock. And that's why I've created an entire video on how to save a patient with cardiac arrest, and I've linked the video at the end of this video. So please make sure that you watch that video too once you finish watching this video. So what is the risk of sudden cardiac death with exercise? So this was studied back in 2000. So this was actually a study that observed male physicians for over 12 years. And they found that the risk of sudden cardiac death associated with vigorous intense exercise was very low, but still there was like one death per 1.5 million episodes of vigorous exertion. So then there was another study that was published in 2015 where they looked at middle-aged athletes in Portland, Oregon, and they showed that 95% of all sudden cardiac deaths experienced were not related to fitness activities. However, 5% were related to fitness activities. So in addition, 2/3 of those who experienced sudden cardiac death had previously exhibited cardiovascular symptoms or has been diagnosed with cardiovascular disease in the past. So recent studies we know have also revealed that the number of women affected by heart condition is increasing. So there's chances that the risk of sudden cardiac death might increase in women also. So there are two key takeaways from those two studies. So one, from the Physicians' Health study, they found that the risk of sudden cardiac death with exercise was way higher in patients who are not engaging in regular exercise. So this highlights the key point that it is important to climb up the ladder of intensity. So it is important to climb up from low, moderate, and vigorous, rather than from jumping from physical inactivity to vigorous intense exercise, or even like just doing like 1 to 2 days of moderate intense exercise and then jumping to vigorous intense exercise. So it's important to make sure that you climb up that. So let's say if you're physically inactive, let's say someone has a silent heart disease, that vigorous intense exercise can trigger the heart attack. Okay. The other key takeaway from the 2015 study was that 2/3 of those people who actually unfortunately experienced the sudden cardiac death with exercise, they actually had cardiovascular symptoms prior to that. Okay. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please post in the comment box below. If you really found this video helpful, please make sure that you hit the like button. If you need more guidance on how to get started with exercising safely, please make sure that you check out this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Until then, goodbye.